games playing in the back. You hear the jingling of toys. Alright, it's Fright Night with Ferocious. My kitty cat is playing with his toys, and Cypher was just talking about Area 15.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to
Okay.
the movie.
Great to see you guys again. Great to be back after a little break. Yeah. So I went out of town real quick. The last couple weeks, I ended up going out to, I think it was Pine Lake or something out in California, just outside of, right outside of the national parks. We were just like right out in that area in Yosemite, and yeah, hung out there for a few days with the cousins. Ate shit like literally my first day heading to our destination, and have been walking around gingerly like a 11-year-old man, trying to not hurt my foot or knee or or any of that stuff. But we finished our trip off out in Vegas, of which we did a lot of things on the way too. We did stop at the Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada, which was creepy as shit. And we also did the extraterrestrial highway, which I'll have to tell you guys about later on. But we did see a couple things actually out in the Area 51 area that were very interesting, and I couldn't really fully explain. But Vegas was fun. Area 15 was really cool. We went to Omega Mart, which look up Omega Mart when you get a chance. If you're not familiar with it, it's a very unique experience. It's part of like the big Meow Wolf exhibit thing or whatever that's out there. We checked out the John Wick experience. It was a lot of fun, a lot of good food, some good drinks, good vacation. It was good. It's good to be back with you guys and talking some movies this evening. Fee, what have you been up to?
Well, I gotta go next. It was Fuzzy's birthday yesterday.
Oh, well, I guess I could go, but yeah, that sounds cool. One of these days, might have to take a trip out there. Haven't been to Vegas in it's got to be like 15 plus years now at this point. But most of the stuff I would go out there for was like convention stuff for SEMA, being being the auto fan and being in the aftermarket industry and stuff like that. They were always cool trips and some cool hotels and good food. Like the variety of food out there is just always awesome. But speaking of what I've been doing for this past week, just
Being
playing
tortured.
video games. Huh?
Being tortured.
Well, that too, because I had to help my wife with a school fundraiser selling fireworks, which wouldn't be so bad if it felt like the police department didn't want us there, and then when we needed the police department, they didn't want to be there. So yeah, shout out to what is that, Wilmington, Delaware, where the councilman is like, you guys will bring more crime. Anyway, enough about Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah, it was my birthday yesterday. I turned 51. Yay! I'm at the halfway point.
Stop telling ages.
Anyway, I look at it this way. At least I think I'm past the halfway point if I'm being very, very, very optimistic. But just got to relax, do a bunch of nothing, which I do often anyway. Just play video games and stuff. But man, just glad to be here with you guys. One of my favorite movies we're going to be talking about. Me being the zombie fan that I am, this one's up there on the list. It's not my favorite, but it's up there because it's a cool movie, and kind of reminds me of like if I did go into the Boy Scouts, which I got a short story on that why I didn't go. Thanks, Mom. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun tonight with this movie. Sophie, finally. What have you been up to this past week?
I'm tired. That fireworks fundraiser. So we were supposed to have multiple people working on this, and everybody scatters as soon as summer break comes up. But one of the people that was supposed to work with us, who was actually his idea, got stuck in Italy on a student tour, and yeah, that was a nightmare. Um, and then the other person that was supposed to be helping us wasn't feeling well, and all the students kind of scattered. So we did have a very small group that came out and tried to help as much as they could. We did make some money. But yeah, again, a few people are harassing us, and we did try and get some help, and the harassment just kind of ramped up after, which is expected when you're going through a situation like this. So we had some fun times. Even throughout the headache. We're gonna do it next year, but we're not going to Wilmington. We will be in Maryland, so we will let you know. Um, but yeah. Besides that, we are basically just trying to recuperate from all of that, and we get to rewatch. We got to rewatch Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse, which we're gonna review tonight. But yeah, and it is one of Fuzzy's favorites. So first impressions, guys.
I can go real quick. So I don't know how I missed this back when it first came out. Just for some reason, it flew under my radar or whatever.
This thing's like 10 years old, right?
Yeah, 2015. I was like, huh, okay. So yeah, somehow I happened to miss it, and so going back to it this time, I didn't bother with a trailer. Obviously, since we kind of ended up picking this on the fly, because a little bit of inside baseball. Presto was going to be with us today, and we were going to be doing Obsession. However, stuff came up, and he wasn't able to be here, and so we're like, all right, well, what can we do instead? And because I've been spending a shit ton of time just kind of hanging out on the bed and playing video games and watching movies, I was like, yeah, I could kick a movie through real quick before we start the show today. And Scouts was mentioned. I'd never seen it. And going into it, it has a really nice like B movie horror zombie type of feel to it. Characters seem, pretty funny and relatable. Obviously, we'll get into details on all that stuff, but there were some, great one-liners, and it had a good cast too for what it was. Not like a huge cast, but it had a few people. And yeah, it was just kind of a fun zombie experience without like a bunch of lag time or anything. Thing was very, very clean. Not a bunch of excess to it or anything. Just seemed like a fun experience. What about you guys?
For me, rewatching this, I guess I could say what my initial impressions of this was like, okay, yes, it's another zombie movie. Yes, it's going to be kind of teen centered or young adult centered, I guess you could say to some extent with some of the comedy and whatnot. But I would say overall, my first impressions the first time I watched this was like, okay, this seems pretty cool. It's got the typical friend group, and there's some angst amongst them type of deal, and how they kind of how it plays out kind of works in this whole storyline and stuff. So it was definitely something that I wasn't expecting it to set the world on fire like a 28 Days or even a Dawn of the Dead, like the remake or anything like that. But for something in the vein of like, what is it, like Zombieland type of stuff? Like I like those types of movies where, yeah, it's a zombie flick. Yeah, you gotta kind of take something serious, but there's a lot of comedy aspect to it as far as how they handle, the undead and whatnot. And, some of the stuff that they kind of run into where it's like, oh, I guess everybody in the town is sleeping kind of thing. But yeah, I wouldn't say it immediately clicked, but it was pretty close to one of those things where it was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And I enjoyed the ride for the entire movie kind of deal. So, Fee, what were your initial impressions?
So I remember this when it first came out, and I wanted to see it. We didn't get to see it. I don't think we got to see it in the movie theater.
No.
But as soon as it was rentable, I rented it and made Fuzzy watch it. So I wish this is something that they could have, I don't know, I wouldn't say do a sequel on it, but do something with the characters in it and stuff like that. But unfortunately, one of the cast members passed away 6 years later. Joey Morgan, we still don't know how or why. But I think everybody in here has gotten some movies afterwards. But I think, what is it? Ty Sheridan, I think it is about the only one that's, gotten some really good roles. He was one of the X-Men a couple times, right? Cyclops and some of the origin type stuff. But I really like this movie. It's really funny. I like horror comedies and stuff like that. And it's really funny. I liked that a lot of the actors developed their character, even though this was over the course of one night, basically, or like,
I think it was supposed to be just over like a 24-hour period or less.
Yeah. So, it was Ready Player One that he was in. I think 3 years later. I think his name is Ty.
Yeah. I think it was like 2018 for Ready Player One, and this was 2015. So, it's almost like that was his next big gig, and that was probably one of his most memorable roles, kind of thing.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot he was. I totally forgot that he was even in the X-Men one or in Ready Player One.
Yeah.
I hadn't really placed that, but of course I'm going back to this when he was still a little bit younger. Yeah. No, he had some good ones, and then you also had what's his bucket, David Koechner.
Mm.
And he's been in all sorts of stuff over the years.
Oh yeah, he was in Anchorman.
Yeah, Anchorman. He was oh Jesus, what? He was in The Office for like a few seasons as like, cameo character. But he's been in all sorts of stuff too.
Yeah, he's always funny.
Well, he has another movie in development, but it's unknown when it's going to come out. But yeah, he's been in episodes of American Dad. He's been in like 337 things. Plus, he has 11 upcoming things and one in development nightmare land. So, they made another Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
No.
Organic Intelligence. It came out this year. When is this thing dropping? You don't know some things are coming out until you look up somebody in particular, right?
I've never even seen the original.
You've never seen the original? I'm gonna say this. Return of the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, I think, was better. That's the one I believe that George Clooney was in. I think that was better than the original one. The original one is a little dated. I wouldn't say it's a hard watch. I would just say you might want to take breaks from it if you're not from that era, kind of thing. Because it is from 1978.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? Halloween came out that year.
No,
think,
I know,
right?
but the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes was meant to be satire, and it was meant to be, how can I put it? It was meant to derive a lot of its jokes on the zeitgeist of that time. So
Wow.
it might be a little
Dry.
hard of a watch for, somebody that was not from that zeitgeist. Yeah, this was literally a 70s kind of midnight kind of movie type situation. Like, remember we watched Terror Firmer, which Buzzy probably does not remember. We went to the Mahoan Drive-In and we watched Terror Firmer. And it was a Lloyd Kaufman movie. And I couldn't imagine somebody that is older than us wanting to watch that or even be able to watch that in one sitting. I'm like, a lot of Terra Firma comes from that particular 90s type atmosphere. So yeah, that's kind of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Now, Return of the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, that one is easier to watch. And now we have a new one, apparently.
And what'd you say that new one's supposed to be?
It's called Attack of the Killer Tomatoes Organic Intelligence. And it was released February 20th, 2026.
Oh, it already came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did not know.
It really set the world. It
thing.
really set the world ablaze. So
now I gotta find this thing. This is gonna be.
Oh,
anyway.
Tegan just mentioned in the chat. I forgot about it. That Rubber movie, the Killer Tire.
Oh yeah.
I never saw that one.
So let me tell you some of the people that are in here. Daniel Roebuck is in this movie. Eric Roberts, because he doesn't turn down anything.
Of course.
John Austin is in this.
Interesting.
So he was one of the guys that I believe. Let me see. I think he did. He did the Addams Family. He was Gomez Addams from 1964 to 1966.
Yeah. The original.
Yeah. Okay. Before Raul Julia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul Bates is in this. He was originally in Coming to America.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to think. I don't remember some of these other guys.
That's okay.
But yeah,
they're old and dead.
Well, Bernie Watson, I think she's been on a lot of sitcoms.
Let me see.
I'm trying to remember if it was 227 or if it was something else. I
don't know.
I know she's been on a lot of stuff when I was growing up watching TV sitcoms. Let's see. Was it 227 or?
She's done a lot of Disney stuff.
You guys are talking about all this old stuff I have no clue about now.
No, she's done a lot of Disney.
All right, so she was on Sister.
Oh, was she?
She was on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
Was she the replacement mom or something? No, she was. I think Will's mom. I think that's what it was.
Wait a minute, which one is it?
What's her name? Bernie Watson.
Oh.
I think she was Will's mom.
Oh yeah, I remember
for the show.
Yeah.
But before that, I could have sworn she was on like something like 227 or something.
Oh, she was on 227.
She was on Benson.
Yeah.
So if people want to know how old I am, that's a show from '84. My dad used to watch that all the time. Oh crap! She was even on Punky Brewster. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, there's a lot of people in this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's interesting. It says Jurassic Park meets Doctor Strangelove. It's a reprise and fifth feature spinoff. I gotta find these other 4. I don't remember one. Where's the other ones?
Sorry, poisoned.
Spinhead, the 1978 cult classic Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, a franchise that went from 80s midnight screenings to help launch the Fox Children's TV network. Okay. Yeah, I gotta find the other 4. No, sorry, 3. The other 3, because I remember the one. Okay, it doesn't give much information. So let's go back to the other one. All right.
What, Scout's Guide?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. All right, so this one, just let you know, budget was $15 million. Opening weekend wasn't even 2. Gross wasn't even 4 for US and Canada, and gross worldwide was 16.
Oh,
It
damn.
barely made its budget back. It's a really good movie, though. I don't know how it didn't make its budget back.
Yeah, compared to some of the things that we've seen that made it back and change, like or like double, triple, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like this was good. Like for what it was doing, it was good. I'm surprised that it didn't do well, but I guess the question would be like, what did it come up against at that time in the box office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because from everything that I saw with the movie, like it's got appeal to it, and it's an easy sell. I guess we did have the oversaturation of zombie movies at one point, so maybe that was part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because the movie is perfectly fine. Like I don't see any reason why it would have gotten shit on like that.
So apparently it also had Patrick Schwarzenegger in here. And yes, it is the son of Arnold.
Yep. Wait. Oh, that's right. Was he like the boyfriend or something?
Yeah, he was the boyfriend.
Oh shit! I didn't realize he was in the. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Huh.
My daddy got me this job.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he was the boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah, I would have never pieced that. I haven't looked at the IMDb for this thing at all, so I really have no idea. But I wouldn't have pieced that until you said it, and then I was like, oh yeah, it does look like him. That's funny.
Yeah. So one of the guys, which I can't find because the pictures are so damn tiny. One of the guys was from Workaholic.
Yeah, the guy in the beginning.
Yeah. Which I can't seem to find his name here.
Yeah,
Blake Anderson.
And is that
Blake Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also he was the one that was in towards the end of the movie too, right? The the tongue pounding scene.
I don't think that was him.
Yeah. The jawless zombie they say is Maddie Carderope. I'm even going to try that last name.
Is it towards the bottom?
Yeah. Maddie Carderope. I'm probably screwing his name up, but
Maddie Rumpelstiltskin. Yeah, that okay, so I know we're going to talk about all this stuff later.
No, that was not him.
That was
not. So Maddie, he's been in a lot of stuff, and if you ever watch his like Instagrams and stuff like that, he's like been trying to promote some of his recent movies and stuff like that. He's actually really, really good comedian actor. He's been in a lot of stuff. kind of like, the backup character, the supporting character and stuff like that. He has a new one coming out. What is it called? Yeah, it's not even listing. Oh, no. Here it is. Demonetized. I can't even say it. It's demonetized and stuff like that, instead of, being demonetized and stuff like that on like TikTok or whatever, right?
Mhm.
It's supposed to be really hilarious. They're doing promos for it now. But he was also in Fallout. He was Yui in one of the episodes, season 1, episode 4. He's
Mhm.
been on Reservation Dogs. Let's see.
A couple of smaller things.
Yeah, but he was in Free Guy, the remake, The Rookie. Like, he's been in a lot of stuff. But he's always been like the background character and stuff like that. But he really is hilarious. I wish he would get more, bigger roles and stuff like that. He also does video games too.
Hey, it pays bills.
Yeah.
I mean, Stranger Things is probably his biggest thing on his resume.
I mean, he was in Jurassic World.
Yeah, but those Chris Pratt Jurassic movies blew.
I know. I haven't watched any of them.
Hey, you know what seems like a good idea? This guy's got like a slight bit of charisma. Let's put him in all 40 fucking movies and video games that are coming out in the next 2 decades. Sounds great. Sounds great, right?
So do you ever remember? Okay, because I know a lot of people watch Drill Bit Taylor and stuff like that. But have you ever, if you watched it to anybody, if you remember the 7-Eleven guy, that is not your typical 7-Eleven guy. It was the white guy in 7-Eleven as the cashier, as the clerk. If you remember that guy, that's him.
Okay.
The typical behind, the counter white guy type character, that's him.
I like how you're trying to avoid phrasing the stereotypes.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
It's an admirable attempt.
Yeah. I think people will probably remember, because I remember from seeing this picture, he was in Free Guy.
Yes.
With Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the guy that had the big collection of stuff, because that was what's his name? I forget his name now.
Are you guys still talking about Joe Keery from Stranger Things?
No, we're talking about Maddie. So remember when his character is Channing Tatum, okay? That's his character in the video game. But he's the guy when he says, Mom, don't pick up that sock. That's my special sock.
Oh, God.
It's the actual gamer behind that.
Yeah.
That's him.
What a thing to be remembered for.
And that's why he probably won't have bigger roles, because people are like, special sock.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like Jason Biggs, how he joked in like Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Oh, you're the dude that fucked a pie.
No.
What a way to be known. Goodness.
Yeah.
So real quick, I mentioned favorite quotes earlier. Like, I mentioned that there were some good quotes from this thing. I did come across one, I think it was fairly early into the movie, that I thought was funny, because I've heard different iterations of this type of thing, but this one was a new one to me. So I don't know if you've ever heard, I apologize, chat, because this is going to get a little crass. I don't know if you've ever heard the phrasing, I'd tongue punch her fart box. I don't know if you've ever heard that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't know if you've ever heard that one, but this movie had, I'd tongue pound her salty walrus.
Yes. I remember that one.
That is one hell of a quote. I heard that one as I was in the midst of drinking my soda, and I damn near shot the soda out of my nose. That caught me off guard, and that is also quite an image.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm trying to figure out what kids in 2015 that were, let's say 17 and older kind of range say something like that. That
Oh,
just-
no, they do.
the best
Oh, no.
kind of kids.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's you have to understand it's based on culture, on what comes out of their mouth.
Mhm.
Or what goes into their mouth, if you know what I mean.
I don't know about that.
Well,
Where's that mouth
I don't
been?
know
yeah, exactly.
But it's just basically off of. I think they get it from either what their parents say or what they think they've heard their parents say,
or
Pornhub,
or they get it off of the movies that they watch.
RedTube or X videos or
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I hats off to their parents, because if that was where they got it, that was.
You'd be surprised, little kids, and what they hear from their parents, because their parents don't think they understand it.
Or didn't think that they heard it.
Or don't think they heard it. Let alone can repeat it.
No, I've heard some of those interesting conversations or awkward kid moments. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the best ones are when you reverse it, and it's actually awkward parent moments where the parents make the kids super uncomfortable.
Those are fun too. Those are fun too.
How are those fun?
Like my story about freaking Tang.
Oh my
god. Which I don't know if I fully ever explained that one, but yeah. Don't ever reference Tang, which for folks around my age, you'll remember it as it's what the astronauts drink, or it's a kick in the glass. But apparently in my dad's time, the way he phrased it was, back when I was a kid, we used to call it booty tang.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's great, Dad, go away. Conversation over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Anywho,
it kind of reminds me. What was that show where there was like the four sisters ran that salon, and I'm like, they didn't change their name.
Wait.
Oh, you mean on the Tabitha Takeover?
Yeah, because she's been making me watch that. That's part of my torture.
I don't make you watch anything.
What is Tabitha Takeover?
Okay, so this show called Sheer Genius. Okay, so you remember those reality shows where they make people compete against other people in their industry, whether it's a makeup artist or a hairstylist or
Kitchen
the
Nightmares.
RuPaul stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was one called Sheer Genius, and it was hairstylists that were competing against each other to get money or whatever and get acclaim and stuff. So she was on that, and she was really, really tough. She was just this, I guess some people, thought of her as a bitch. Some people thought of her as a robot. Some people thought of her as being, way kind of too professional. So because of how she was, the producers were like, wait a minute, we can do a spinoff of her. And that's what they did. They did a spin-off show of Tabitha Takes Over, and she took over salons, but then after her partner passed away, she took some time off. Now, she already has other salons that she owns, by the way, at this time, but she took a hiatus from that to go and do the show, and then her partner passed away, and then when she came back to work, they decided, hey, instead of salons, how about we have you take over other businesses and see how that works out? Because essentially, at that point, she was a business person, business owner, and it wasn't just about salons at that point. So I don't make you watch anything. Let's
What?
just say that.
Just get to the name. What was the names of the four sisters?
I can't
Fuzzy.
remember what the names of the four sisters was.
Because it
Fuzzy,
was
I'm
something
sorry.
like Pootie Tang, but not.
It was something like it.
And I'm like, why did they change their name?
Dirty Diaper, Pootie Tang, Little Sister, and Veronica.
Man, let me
We'll go
see.
with that.
Let me see.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Fuzzy. I'm
So
sorry.
it was
That sounds hellish.
okay. So it was Cindy, Marjorie, Karen, and Janet, and it was PHUN.
Fun?
No,
Fun?
I guess it was. I don't know.
They pronounce it like something else, like
I know they
like
pronounced
another
it.
name for the woo woo spot. On it was
me
like
see.
something
The woo-woo spot.
that's about the most YouTube friendly way to say it.
The woo-woo spot. Oh,
Let me see.
the woo-woo spot. That's amazing.
Let me see if we can get it.
Are you going to
How
have
to
Google
pronounce-
say it?
Okay, so we're gonna do this.
That'd be a good pickup line. Go to
I'm
someone
gonna
in
do
the
it
bar.
right now.
Can I check out your woo-woo spot?
No, it's still saying fun.
It's still saying what?
Fun.
Yeah,
Can you hear
it was. That's not how they pronounce it. It wasn't.
Yeah, I
Fun.
know that's not how they pronounce it. Let me see if I can actually see the show. Get the show.
Oh my god.
Oh, here it is. I found it.
Okay. Don't get us copyright stricken by playing the show.
Exactly, Judah. As long as you know where it is, that's all that matters.
Very true.
Well said.
Very true.
Well said.
Anyway, let's get back to
Yes.
the
Yeah, let's
guide to the zombie apocalypse.
quit talking about the woo-woo spot for a little bit.
Hey, you brought it up, wasn't me.
Yeah. No, because I just remember that watching that, and I was like, "What's their name?" And they're going to have no.
All right. So I have it right here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to click?
No, because you're going to play
No,
enough
well-
of the show that'll get us copyright stricken, and then there'll be no more Fright Night with Ferocious. Like, what happened? Oh, we talked about another show that Discovery or somebody decided we want that. That is ours. You can't have it. You can't talk about it. You know.
G maybe's on fire in the chat.
What's this now? Hey, you brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah,
Whew.
we definitely went off the rails on that one.
That, to be fair though, like this movie, Scout's Guide, like it basically is a movie about trying to find the woo-woo spot. Like if you cut away everything else that's going on around it, it's kind of like the same thing as Superbad, where it's like, yeah, there was all this other stuff that happened, but ultimately the quest was to find the woo-woo spot.
Exactly. I think that with the main guy that was the one from Ready Player One, he was going after his best friend's sister.
Yeah. And his friend was not stoked when he found out about that.
No.
Spoilers.
It's like incest. We're not even related.
That was pretty good. I did enjoy that. That's not how that works.
But they did get to break into a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Wasn't what they expected, but yeah.
No, and they found that strip club about the same as I found the one that I used to visit for work. Basically, the lights were on way more than they should be. Because you
Wait a
should
minute, wait a
never be
minute.
able to see that much of the.
Wait a
What?
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's go back a little bit. For work,
Yeah,
the government is paying you.
no, no. Before my current work.
Okay.
Okay, so I apologize, Fuzzy. This will be a very quick story time.
Mhm.
When I was working at the brewery, one of the very last accounts that I picked up before I left the brewery was a place called Blue Sapphire, and it was a gentleman's club.
Mhm.
And when I picked it up, I was roaming around doing ride-alongs with one of our distribution partners. And I came in one day. I dropped off some cans of beer. I dropped off a sell sheet for the different ones I was offering. Didn't really think anything of it. Flash forward, I came back a few weeks later and just figured I'd check to see if they were interested. The guy was like, "Oh yeah, we really like this one." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Okay, cool. Well, here's the info. Just reach out to so and so, and he can order it for you." Again, never expected or thought anything else of it. One day I jump in on my tablet when I'm looking at places that have our product, and all of a sudden Blue Sapphire shows up. And I'm like, oh shit, I just did something. I just did something, and I'm not sure if I should be happy about it or if I should be like kind of grossed out that I did this. And so the times I visited, I always visited right around like noon or 1 o'clock because the place would open up at 4.
Yeah.
And given that I saw the place like during the daytime when the lights were on, which you should never see a strip club with the lights on because it's an unsettling experience. There was like a standalone shower up on the stage, and there was a beach ball like sitting on the ground, and I was creeped out because I was like, I'm gonna come in here and it's gonna be a weird, awkward experience because I'm gonna run into someone ahead of opening. And so I'd always show up like a few hours early to check in and touch base. But the fun part about this was every week or every other week we would have sales calls where we'd meet up as a team on a phone call, and our bosses and the owners would usually be on the call. And so one time I'm sitting there going through what I had done for the week or whatever, and I mentioned, oh, and now we're part of Blue Sapphire. We have that as an account. And my boss was like, oh, congrats, that's cool. What's Blue Sapphire? And I was like, oh, it's only one of Ogden's premier gentlemen's clubs. and he's like, oh, okay. Cool. And like I could feel the awkwardness and like the discomfort through his voice just as he was responding. He's like, that's great. Thanks. And of course, like the owners, they didn't say anything. They're just sitting there just listening in. But I'd imagine some buttholes puckered when I announced that I had just gotten us a strip club as one of the accounts.
See, they probably should be happy because it was probably a very good steady customer. But then they probably pictured the dollar bills, the payments in dollar bills, and be like, "Where's this dollar bill? Oh my god!"
Yeah, could you just pay us by credit card? That would be great.
But I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. So it was called the Blue Sapphire. Like, what ran through your mind when you hear that name? I mean, there's only two things that come up for me. It's either a strip club or a gay bar. Were you hoping it was a gay bar?
No, I was I was on a ride along with one of my distribution partners, and I was just trying to pick up some extra accounts. And so it's super common practice. You go with one of them and you travel throughout their market. And while you're on the trip, you just go to different places, drop off product for them to sample. And so I had no expectations or understanding of what I was walking into. until I came up to a building that looked like it's hard to explain, but the outside of that building looked sterile and without any personality as all hell. Yet it made me feel uncomfortable as I was walking towards it, because like the doors and some of the exterior like were kind of rusted a little bit. And so that never gives you a good feeling, because by this time I had found out that it was a gentleman's club. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I let the rep open the door, and then open the door upstairs when we went to actually talk to someone. And I did not touch anything. I kept my hands to myself because, again, just, a little germaphobe, but in general, just everything there, I was like, oh God. I wasn't thinking anything of the name. I have no idea. Like, I've seen weirder names here, so I just, So I had no expectations. I never thought gay club or a strip club, gentleman's club, anything like that. It's just like, oh, cool, Blue Sapphire. That sounds great.
Yeah. Apparently, we have to call you Silent Sapphire now.
Silent Sapphire. I guess the key thing, were there any neon signs, and were they purple?
Not on the outside, but yes, inside there were, above the bar. So yes, but again, it was a very disconcerting experience, because you go in there and just, again, like, never see one with the lights on.
Yeah.
It's an unsettling experience. It doesn't make you happy. It just makes you feel like you don't belong. Like, it makes you feel like you want to go take a few shame showers, even though you didn't see or experience anything, because it's just so weirdly, everything is weirdly black. Like, everything is painted weirdly black. The light, when it's on, is just weird on the surfaces. Everything just feels creepy. You feel like you're part of a freaking snuff film that you did not sign up for. And it's just,
I don't know about going that far now.
no.
Hey, they got rooms in the back, and you see two people go and only one person comes back. You wonder, well, where's the other person?
I see, and that was partly why I never showed up during business hours. Is I didn't want to see any of the comings and goings, pun intended, of this place as it was operating, because I didn't really want to know.
No, the funniest is when if you wind up making a delivery and then you see, oh, it's the mayor or something of the town. Like, oh, fancy seeing you here. Well, you never saw me here. You can't prove anything. And they take off.
See, and that's the other thing, right? Is this place was and still is, I believe. I don't know if it still exists. I don't drive that area very often anymore, but I will say, like, that place was very closely located to nearby where my kids had been going for like daycare after school, when I couldn't pick them up like right after school with my old job. And it was close enough to the school that they were going to, and it was close enough to our neighborhoods in general, like to the city. So I didn't necessarily want to go there during business hours and have someone be like, oh, Brian, it's great to see you. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, it's not really great to be seen here, actually. Like, I never wanted that part of the business to bleed over into my personal life. I just wanted to provide them beer and get the fuck out. Nice. But anyways, sorry. Side tangent.
No, it's fine.
So let's talk about. Okay. Oh, wait. Yes, it makes it easier for the moms to get their kids after their shifts.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, it does.
And that was the type of thing I was concerned about. Is like, yeah, if I run into someone that I know here, that's gonna be awkward as shit.
All right, let's go back to the movie. So,
Mhm.
let's talk about your favorite part.
Fuzzy.
There's a couple parts, and this is going to probably sound silly, but the Britney Spears concert or recital with the one zombie, um, that was definitely up there. Although before they got to finish the song, unfortunately, one of the military guys wound up taking them out. But I think the absolute favorite is the end scene at the party where they put together these midshift weapons kind of thing, kind of like a weed whacker slash blender kind of deal, and just going through the crowd of zombies and things like that, and then they all kind of have to be like back to back, kind of going through everything and stuff like that. That whole scene towards the end, that was awesome. But the Britney Spears part was pretty cool. The beginning part, even with the one guy that was mopping the floors and stumbled into, I guess, the zombie in waiting, or the patient zero area. That was still pretty funny as well. But yeah, there's a lot of good parts. But the end, the Britney Spears singing, and then the mop guy. Those are my three favorite spots.
Okay. So I agree with you very much on the end, because that was a pretty badass scene. Was that like a? I wasn't exactly sure what I was seeing, but did the one kid have like a potato launcher or something? Like, what the hell was that?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
he was putting holes through those zombies.
So he had taken he made a cannon basically,
Okay.
and he put kind of like the skee ball type balls in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing was tearing some shit up, which was pretty awesome. But I think one of the other ones, and you may not agree with me on this one, but I thought it was pretty great because of how gross and funny it was when they were getting out of the house and getting ready to jump on the trampoline.
Oh yeah.
And the last guy, the main character, is getting out and almost falls and grabs onto the zombie. And the zombie kind of like shuffles towards the window and like kind of hits it, and the character doesn't fall because he's holding on to the zombie, but it turns out that he's holding on to the zombie's brain, and by brain I mean penis. And so we end up seeing a penis get stretched a couple, like a foot and a half, before it proceeds to tear. Which just when I saw it, no, it's partly because I'm just a child, but it's also because my son happened to walk in as I was watching that movie and happened to walk in at that scene. And so like, I don't know what's about to happen. Then all of a sudden he comes over, he's like, "What you watching?" I was like, "Oh, we're watching this." He's like, "Oh, I thought you were watching Obsession." I was like, "No, we changed plan." He's like, "Well, what is this?" And he sits down and watches and sees the dude yank on the dude's member and's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Well, I'm going to go back out there and watch the soccer game with you." So yeah, just for the situational occurrence, that was also kind of one of my favorite parts, because it's just the timing was amazing.
I like the fact that it kind of ended almost like Die Hard. Remember with Gruber?
Yeah. And also let's not forget about the zombie's penis, because after he jumps over the fence, He's like, I got it. And he puts his hand up and he's holding the zombie penis instead of the diary he was trying to show them. And he's like, oh, whoops. And he throws it over the fence and it lands in a zombie's mouth.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot say I expected that.
No.
So yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, I agree. Very much that Hans Gruber type of thing. That was funny in that instance. I liked it. Fee, what about you?
So I like all those parts and stuff like that, but I like the moment where they ram into the Ace Hardware store. I think it was an Ace Hardware. It looked like an Ace Hardware. They ram into there, and then they start looking around, and as they're coming up, they have like this 100% confidence that they're going to build these weapons. We're not finding weapons, we're building them. I think that's the essence of the Scout's Guide. You know what I'm saying? That this is a movie about kids not only coming of age, but also kids realizing that they have skills to take on whatever challenges these zombies can give to them. I like that confidence part. I thought you could see it on their face, you can see it in their mannerisms. I thought that was awesome. But all the other parts were great too. The Britney Spears one, definitely. But I also like when he meets her in the background, that same guy that's a zombie in the Britney Spears t-shirt. His mannerisms you can definitely tell he's not all there.
Oh, when they first gave him the money at the beer store?
Yeah. you can literally tell that he was pretty much a child in a man's body.
Yeah, it's like, got $20. I can keep the change. So he buys a pool noodle, like a
3
tumbler.
different cups. He's showing it off to the clerk.
I'm not paying for this.
I got money, see? I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
So what was the best zombie kill?
Oh, actually, hold on. I realized one other thing that I liked that I forgot to mention. When the girl was trying to show him how to kiss, and literally like right off the rip, she's like, all right, kiss me. And he leans in, proceeds to fucking headbutt her into oblivion. I was like, that's good. That matches up also. It's like you were saying, like the whole like scouts thing with like them building this stuff, like that is very much that coming of age thing too, of someone who has no life experience and doesn't know what they're getting into and just fumbling the shit out of it right off the rip. It was great. Anyways, zombie kills.
There's some pretty decent ones, but it goes to the last scene with that skeet ball shooter going through the skulls of the zombies. That's pretty cool. But watching the Scoutmaster get blown up, and then earlier he gets set on fire. Like, I think the torture that he went throughout the movie was probably the funniest part, and to still be ahead trying to bite at stuff at the very end. What was your favorite kill?
Sorry. I'm trying to think about that. And Judah roars through a message in the chat that's messing with me. I really enjoyed like the skee ball ones, but I do think that the Britney Spears one, like just the sudden just stop of that whole scene with that guy getting shot right in the dome. That one was pretty good. I did enjoy seeing the neighbor get her head decapitated. That one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Or the fact that David Koechner, spoilers, that David Koechner's head is just laying there at the end and a pigeon or something shits on it. And he's like, oh man. In response to Judah, yeah, she was like an adult, but she was really fucking hot. And yeah, I don't know. Also, I don't think there was actually that much of an age difference between the two of them in actuality. So
Yeah, I think she was like a high school dropout a year or two prior.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I think at most she was supposed to supposedly be like 18, because obviously she wouldn't have been able to legally get the job over there at that strip club. I think she was just 18. I think he was probably like late 16, 17.
Yeah, because she was a cocktail server. She wasn't a bartender. And you can work in those places at 18 unless, I mean, as a bar back or pretty much every position except for bartender, you have to be 21.
Yep.
It's the only, and
Yeah.
she was a cocktail server.
So while it did seem scummy and it seemed like she was like an adult, I think more than anything, like obviously that actress it seemed like she was maybe a little older, but you could also say that because of life choices and what she had done, she had seen some shit. And so she seemed older just because of what she had experienced.
Yeah.
Well, she said she got her GED. He said she dropped out a couple years ago. So, yeah, they probably were either 16 or 17. I mean, you could be 16 and a junior, or you could be 17 and a junior, depending on your age.
Yeah.
So, your birthday or whatever. So, yeah, I don't think it was that big.
No, it wasn't like creepy. Hey, there's like a 15, 20 year age difference type of thing. It was like a year or two.
Yeah, I don't even think it was a 5-year age difference.
No. Although between Ty Sheridan and that female actress, I do think it was maybe like 5 or 6, because it did seem like there was a difference there, but the characters they were playing, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, let's see when her birthday is.
Well, okay.
That's great.
But she was hot.
It just says her birthday's April 10th.
You're not doing enough due diligence. Come on
now.
If we're going to internet stock, then damn it, we're going to internet stock properly. Come on. Let's see.
Let me see what I can find right now. Like, you know.
Who was that
so
again?
He's 1996.
Okay.
So his birthday's 1996, right?
He's 30 now.
So yeah, but how old was he?
He was 20 at that point, or 19.
Okay, so it's all legal.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I mean, he was 20 years old when he made the film. And she could have been 50 and it would have still been okay.
Well, okay now. Come on now.
Let's just put it this way. In reality, they're probably extremely close in age. For the movie, they were fairly close in age. It wasn't like a big discrepancy like the Scoutmaster and then one of the kids Scouts kind of thing, or like the old lady neighbor, trying to groom one of the
here we go
boys and stuff.
So they have a So they have almost a 6-year difference between them.
Yes. Yeah, she's 36 years old. So I was right. It was about 5 or 6 year difference.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. When?
But a lot of times actors wind up playing younger than what they actually are, kind of thing.
Oh, always.
Sometimes it works, sometimes not so much. Having people look like Buscemi or something in the high school kind of deal.
Well, the one, it's rare that people can get away with it super easy, because like oftentimes, some indicator, be it facial hair, be it hairline or something like that, like kind of gives it away pretty quick. Yeah. But every now and then it works perfectly for them. And it's like Tom Welling in Smallville. He looked way too big, like way too tall and muscular for the age that he was supposed to be playing,
Mhm.
but he had such a baby face
Mm-hmm.
that you're like, well, okay, I could see him as being like that senior like football jock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a buddy of mine in high school had gray hair. Don't ask me how. He had gray hair. And at first people were like, "Are you a cop? You got to tell us if you're a cop." No, he had actual gray hair at like 17. It was the strangest thing.
I went to school with somebody that was almost bald at 17.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Here I thought I had it bad when it was like mid to late 20s.
Mhm.
Nope, he was 17.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you find out really quickly in life. Am I really, really funny? Am I rich? Or can I build stuff?
Mhm.
Because that'll determine the rest of your life.
Mhm. Yeah, he
you
couldn't
gotta
believe it.
have you gotta have some glowing what, like, characteristic, because if you don't have the looks, you gotta make up for it somewhere else.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah, I
that's
wasn't.
why I sell my feet pics, is
Uh-huh.
because my face is nothing to look at. I mean, my feet aren't anything to look at either, but people got kinks. I'm not
So I
getting shamed.
wasn't the only one. My mom started graying at 15. I started graying at 16. And I ran track with a guy that was using Rogaine in high school.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Damn.
it happens.
Oh, yeah. From my understanding, if women in your family have thinning hair, it's a guarantee that the men children in that family are going to go bald sooner.
I just wish that the thinning hair gene would have happened on, like, my back or my legs.
It doesn't pick where it wants to go. It just goes.
Yeah, like I wish that you could, choose where that
Mhm.
thinning hair might happen. That would be cool.
Yeah, for me, it'd be like, can I reduce the nose hairs? Because now the nose hairs are growing into the mustache hairs,
Mhm.
which
God.
it's like every now and then I think they twist up, and it's just, it could be painful or it could tickle and itch all at the same time. It's the weirdest thing. So if I'm ever on camera and you see me do like a face twitch kind of thing, yeah, it's the nose hairs fighting with the mustache hair. It's I would shave them all off or trim them down, but a certain somebody likes me having a mustache, and I remember what my dad used to look like without a mustache. He would always look like he's mad. So I don't like shaving my mustache either.
Yeah, Fuzzy's not allowed to shave his facial hair. He's not allowed to. That's right. That's right. He gets me back because he won't let me have like a pixie or a short bob or anything like that.
No. I mean, you can have shoulder length all you want, but like, it got to be at least shoulder length. Come on. I want to run my fingers through hair, not just around another head. Because I could, if I want to feel a bald head, I could just rub my own head.
Which bald head?
Wait, what?
You heard me.
Don't even start.
Oh, shit.
Start.
That went
Oh.
sideways. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it did. Are you tired? Are you sleeping now?
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
I'm asking you if you're tired or sleepy. You just like, yeah, go ahead. Huh? Mm-hmm.
Hey,
G
you
may
left
be.
yourself open.
G may be.
No, that was not an open. That
Yes, it was.
You kicked the door open. It was not open.
Hey, referee.
Referee is trying to shift to something else. G may be. G may be when I think it was, if I remember correctly, I think the last time that it happened was, I think it was when I was 33 or 34. I got carded a couple times that year still.
Mm.
Now it was always funny though, because like as soon as I talked, they would look up at me and be like, "Wait a minute." But but if they saw the baby face, because I had a very baby face look to it. Yeah, I got carded like a handful of times that year, and it was so fucking weird. It messed with me so much. But again, like as soon as I started talking, or if I was with kids, they're like, "When did you have your kids?" And I was like, "When I was 21." They're like, "How old are you now?" It's I got away with it for a while, but now if you talk to me for more than like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm like, "Oh, my echinacea," and they're like, "Oh, he's old as fuck. Don't worry about it. He can drink. It's fine."
Yeah, I had to grow my beard to not get carded because, like, when in the military, you have to shave and whatnot. You can have a mustache all you want, but it's like, even with a mustache, it's like, you sure you're 21? Or I would, in some cases, even ask me if I'm 18 because I don't smoke, but my mom would smoke, so I would buy her cigarettes and whatnot by the carton, and they were like, "I need ID." Be like, seriously, you need ID? Okay, I get.
Hello.
Yeah. This is.
I lost you guys
Did you? Oh, you muted me for some
because
reason.
I couldn't hear you.
What?
You're silent.
I can't hear you.
Did
Quick,
you
let
hear
me
me?
mute you.
Did you hear me at all? Like, I think
I can hear
screen
you.
froze. No, I think my screen froze.
Sadly, we can still hear you.
Okay, Presto.
See,
Hey,
she
I
heard
had
that.
I had to throw one in there for him. Can't let him think that we forgot him. So anyways, Fuzzy, how about your bald head?
Listen.
Uh-oh.
Got to keep the facial hair so B knows which side is the front and when the lights are out.
That's what I was about to reference. Yeah. Yeah, G Maybe's on it today. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that your ass stash? No, it's not. It's not. Okay.
Nah, I gotta shave that area too. That's yeah.
Yeah, manscaping is a priority. What can you say?
Today's episode is sponsored by Manscaped.
Today's episode is brought to you by Manscaped. Do you not want your your pubic region to look like a 40-year-old man's face? Try our new razor and see how soft and velvety smooth your nether regions can get before the big day. Use code Ferocious for 20% off your first purchase.
Oh. No, man.
When am I going to get the call for them?
Huh?
Am I going to get a call from them?
You never know. I guess it's better than, was it Raid Shadow Legends? I think that's the other other one.
That's the one you don't want.
Yeah. And Manscaped, I think, even does like female razor stuff now too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
I remember when Mav was doing Manscaped, I think that was like the new thing that they were getting ready to release for, like, so women could shave their legs without having to use the disposable razors and so forth.
They actually have some really good stuff in their lineup now. They're was it the Lawnmower 5.0? It's actually really good. It's got a replacement head, so you can put it to one of the like the close shave. What is the foil? You can do like the foil razor. It's got like a ton of different settings, which is actually really cool. And then they've got a couple other ones in there. They've got this one that's like a facial massager, it's like a skin scrubber. It looks interesting. I've been tempted to pull the trigger on that, but they don't have it in stores. And so if you get it, you have to buy it off Amazon or their website. And I have questions. I want to hold the box and read on that thing and look at it for a minute before I purchase that one.
So what y'all are saying is I'm not on the map. My podcast's not on the map until I get their call, right?
It all depends. Like, I think it depends on the time slot and the audience. Like, if they see the audience is the type that might need shaving stuff, then that's usually when they reach out. I don't know how they figure it out, but I think they've tapped into analytics in some way to say, hey, this show seems like it has our primary customer base, the 21 to 35 audience that buys their shaving products or buys products online kind of thing. And then it seems like that's when they reach out. Although I'm pretty sure we could possibly reach out and they could do a sampling thing. Because I think with Mav, I don't think he reached out, but I think they did a sampling where they tried it for a month. He had a good month, but then I don't know if he wanted to continue doing the ad reads and things like that. Because while he had like consistent shows, he would also do streams, and there's nothing worse than breaking the momentum in the middle of a stream. Like, hey, I'm playing the Division. Oh, let me go into this safe house while I tell you about the Lawnmower 2.0. So it's like, yeah, I think he wanted to just focus on, some of the stuff he was doing as far as like the game streams and stuff like that. So
what you're saying is we're in a good spot because we don't do the stream stuff like that. So we could get away with it without accidentally getting killed like in the middle of a match.
Yeah.
Good. Hit us up, Manscaped. I'll do some ad reads. I don't mind.
No, but yeah, back to the movie. Like, there's one part I know Fee's gonna get mad at me talking about, but it's gotta be mentioned.
What?
The booby
the originality
part. Oh no, before we
the boobs. Yes. Yes, the zombie boobs. Yeah.
Because it at least, how can I say, they did it tastefully in a way, kind of thing. And it's like, in a teen movie, obviously there would be one of the things where I guess the one cop that they had, she became a zombie, then her top magically pops open, because she's like closed in the gate or whatever. And then like the one character freezes and it's like, oh, well, I might as well touch zombie boobs because who knows if he'll wake up tomorrow to touch any real boobs type of thing. So they threw that in there. That's typically what I would expect from like a teen movie like your Superbads or American Pie, although I can't remember if they had boob moments in them at this point. But
no, sadly. But my only complaint, and I'm sure that Phil really appreciate this as well. I apologize, Fee. My complaint is that, like, while they did it quote unquote tastefully, as Fuzzy mentioned, I just wish that they wouldn't have found some fake ass looking boobs. Some normal regular boobs would have been perfectly fine. Those things that looked like those things looked like Bane from the old like 90s Batman movie. It did not look good. Or like I don't know.
They look like implants that had dropped. So they had a slight more natural look than like the perfect like round balloon kind of types or whatever. But
it was more the fact that like it was supposed to look like they were super old or like dead and veiny. And so like the paint or whatever they used on them to make them look like that it just made them look really funky.
So would you guys be in shock if you found out that the person attached to those boobs Missy Martinez is an
Mhm.
adult actress.
Nope, not shocked at
What?
all.
I figured she was a normal working person that happened to afford that breast augment just off of regular salary.
Well, no,
No,
I
so
saw her
sorry.
post on Twitter. When I made my post, I was trying to look for like hashtag things to see what was related to the survival guide or the
Hashtag
scouts guide.
zombie boobs.
And she made a post that was like, I guess she was like celebrating, oh, it's so many years after, I figured I would remind everybody that those were my boobs or something on those lines. It's like, okay, yeah, that's an interesting way to remind people. But
The movie's
I'm
11
I'm
years
not
old and my
surprised.
boobs are 3.
But yeah, I would figure either she was going to be in the adult industry, or if that was a real strip club and they just changed the name for the movie, she would have probably been one of the either workers or owners kind of thing. Because it seems like whenever they scout an area, if they use a real town or whatever, and there is one of those types of clubs, some of the local talent winds up being some of the extras or something like that in the background. So I figured it was one of those two types of scenarios.
Now, the person that was the actual stripper in the strip club is not an adult star.
Is she a stripper?
No.
Oh.
She's been in several movies. She was actually in 2.5 Men. She was in a music video, Beyonce's music video. She's been in some shorts, some music videos like Robin Thicke's and T.I.'s Blurred Lines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was, let's see, video, family, game show, reality. She was actually Miss Louisiana Teen USA third runner-up.
See, that's who they should have had as the topless police officer.
Yeah. But she, like I said, she's been in a lot of comedy, horror comedies, shorts and stuff like that. But no, she's not an adult star.
Oh.
The one that was the dancer.
No,
but Misty Martinez is.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, Fee.
Deputy Zombie.
Deputy Zombie.
But here's the thing. So while you say it's tasteful, let's go back to the Me Too movement. Okay, is it acceptable to grope female zombies without their consent? You have to ask that question.
Well,
but their response would just be brains. So
yeah. So what? Never mind. I'm not. Never mind. I'm not going
this
there.
This is one of those loaded topics. Like
intrusive thoughts. I'm not gonna say anything about brains. I'm not gonna. No, I think I already met my quota on that one when I talked about the dude's dong.
Oh, get this one. I'm popping in and out, and I'm very confused about what type of movie is being discussed with this terminology.
Yeah. It's just like me visiting Blue Sapphire. I feel like we keep hitting topics where I start feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, oh, this reminds me of the old days. Creepy. I don't like the idea of having to think about if it's okay for a person to grope zombie boobs, because that brings up all sorts of questions.
Yeah, it does.
That just infers that the apocalypse is right around the corner, and instead of worrying about headshots, we got maybe not do the headshots. Maybe we should just restrain them and talk to them politely and ask them if they want to meet their maker.
Yes.
All the while we keep them far enough away so they don't bite us. So yeah.
We get to have some awkward consent conversations next week too. Be sure to tune in, ladies and gentlemen. Because there's all sorts of shit on that one too.
Yeah.
Here you go. Silent Sapphire.
Oh, God damn it.
Wait.
Hold on, what? Oh,
Hmm.
Jesus Christ. Oh, wow.
Mm.
Oh, wow, gee, maybe. Wow. Wow. That's nice double entendre there.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. Whew.
I couldn't get past the Silent Sapphire.
I chose the wrong week to stop drinking. My
Sounds like you
I can just pour into my ears to wipe away that memory.
Oh, man.
A double what? A double entendre. Sir, if you didn't do that on purpose, then now I'm sad because you said I wouldn't peg you for being. Never mind. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
He did it on purpose. He definitely did it on purpose. Now he's claiming innocent. But what? What?
Yeah.
Me? No.
What? No,
never.
I didn't say that.
Mhm.
Moving
Wait
along.
a minute. We already got ratings.
Oh yeah.
So 6.5, Silent 7.5, and Fuzzy 7.3. Did we not tell you that this was one of Fuzzy's favorites? 7.3 seems kind of low.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it? It's interesting.
One
sorry.
thing I will
Wait,
say.
wait.
Sorry.
Wait a minute. And now, coming to the stage, Silent Sapphire.
Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, be very, very kind about your tips. He isn't making it through on his current job and could definitely use your support. Please also visit his OnlyFans foot page.
You sure you weren't like a strip club DJ in a previous life?
I try not to talk about all of the jobs I've done. We'll put it that way.
Oh,
See,
man.
Fuzzy's in the clear about that because he doesn't have any questionable jobs. Like, let's see.
I've only had 2 jobs. No, 3.
No, you had 3. 4 maybe. No, 4. You had 4. So you worked at Modell's, right? Well, technically 5 because you did work at Taco Bell.
I
guess
worked at Taco Bell,
job.
worked at Modell's, worked
And
for
you
my
worked for the
dad for a
military.
short period of time, the military, and then the Jeep place.
And then Best Buy.
Well, I guess I have to count that too, because that was me being greedy. I did it for the holidays because back when you worked at Best Buy, the discounts were amazing.
First time.
Like, Sony products were 50% off. Now, bear in mind, what is this, 2013, I think?
No.
I had already pre-ordered my PS4, and I was on the fence on getting the Xbox One. This was going to be my first time having like both consoles or whatever.
That would have been 2017, wouldn't it?
No, it was 2013
No, it was
or 14.
So he got the job in, let me see. Yeah, it was 2012 into 2013.
Really?
Something along those lines.
Weird.
Like, and I was like, I'm gonna get 4 Sony flat screens because I just knew the discount was still, or at least I thought it was so ridiculous. And then I get there and it's like, oh, yeah, it's only like 10-15% off. I'm like, wait, what happened to that? Oh, people were abusing it, kind of like what we did when she was working there the first time. Like, I could buy a Sony DAT player for somebody that was a DJ. It was a $900 item. Our price was $400. We would charge him like $550 or $600. He's still saving $300, and we pocket like $100. So
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure other people abused it further than what we did, but that's why they no longer did that type of deep cut pricing. Now I know the pricing was still the same for the company. It's just that the employees, except for like maybe management, couldn't really access that. But also Samsung and a couple of other TV brands being lower price than what Sony was going for. I won't say it was a race to the bottom because the quality was still there for all the brands, but they were in a price war where TVs that used to be $2,000, they were now 1,500, and then they would be 1,200, and then they would be 800 or 900 or something like that. So they're eating into the margins that the stores would have. So there really wasn't all that discount. So I get there. I'm only there to get discounts on stuff, and they wind up liking me for my work ethic or whatever, and gave Fee a problem because one of the managers was hitting on me in front of everybody, kind of thing. It was just a weird thing. And then I guess when she got the message that I wasn't interested, then there were questions about, well, how can he afford all this stuff? And the store manager was like, he has another job and makes more than I do at the other job. Like, because I like each paycheck, like it's holiday work. So I'll just say real quick, it was like under 400. I don't even remember what it was, but I'm spending 1,200 that week on stuff. And they're like, the math isn't mathing. Yeah, that's right. Because I have my normal day job. I just work here. I initially just worked here to get discounts on stuff. And then I find out the discounts aren't all there cracked up to be, except for, what was it? Dyson was pretty good. And something else was pretty good. Because it wasn't quite 50% off, but it was close to it. I think it was like a $800 or $900 vacuum was like $5 something. So
any deal you can get like that on those Dysons is great too, because those things hold up for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, we still got it, even though the boys tried to kill it a couple of times. It still works great. But yeah, they definitely are. I'll say they're worth their money in a sense. Although I know there's other competing type vacuums that are like knockoffs that are just as good, but you know, it's something that lasts more than 15 years. I'll happily spend that kind of money for it at that point.
Yeah, mine is sitting right around 15 or 16 years old right now, and I got a stick vac because of how well that one survived. So
yeah.
So the funny thing was that we were both seasonal employees. I was in between graduating and getting a teaching position. So we were both seasonal. He got retained, right? Because he kept his head down, because I had a problem with the manager, hitting on him. I was a problem, even though I saved them hundreds of thousands of dollars during that time because I was a good loss prevention person. Same way I was the first time I worked for them in loss prevention. And I didn't get retained because of that. Because I had a problem with my husband being hit on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was a weird.
It is a weird.
Well, because that manager already got busted for having relations with another. Yeah, in the other store. Well, the guy got transferred to another store, and then I think he got transferred back when I turned down the retention. They're like, "Oh, you want to come?" I'm like, "No, this is just for the holidays." It's like, unless I'm taking your store management position, which even then, it's like, no, I do a lot less work for the same money at my regular job. I'm not going to have the headaches of dealing with this store, because the store where we worked at, I wouldn't say it was the worst Best Buy. It was just that it was the worst location. Like, imagine a dying strip mall that's brand new that nobody in a somewhat affluent area knows exists, because you have a more affluent area called King of Prussia, not even 15 minutes up the road. So everybody goes to that Best Buy instead of the one that's like in the corner behind the Home Depot kind of deal. So it was like such a low traffic area, such an expensive location as far as their rent or whatever it was. So it just, I don't know. I didn't want to stay there. And then Fee was kind of waiting until she graduated to get, a local school to pick her up, that she was hoping that they would retain her and stuff. And it's like, no, just retain her.
It was really weird, because the one manager that was hitting on him asked excuse me, asked me one day if he could take her home because it was gonna rain or something like that. And I'm like,
It was gonna rain, all right, that's for sure.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
It was really
it was
weird.
gonna rain.
It was really weird. So, and there was another girl that was tapping on his arm or whatever, and I'm like, why are you doing that? And she came up to, and I said something about it, and she came up to me, oh, I was just trying to tap on his arm because, you know, get his attention or whatever. And I'm like,
I don't even remember that.
because she was trying to call you a bad employee, trying to say you weren't doing your job, and that she was asking you to do your job or something like that. And I'm like,
she thought that she was the job and you weren't doing it.
yeah, pretty much.
Wait, wasn't she in phones or something?
Yeah,
or
she was in phones.
I was never in cellular, so I don't even know what the problem.
Yeah, she was in phones, and you were like bringing something out or whatever, and she was tapping on your arm, and you were like, what that? Because, you know, what you don't realize about Fuzzy is if he doesn't like something, he gonna tell you he doesn't like it. But if it's a workplace atmosphere, he gonna try his best not to get fired. But we all know there's instances at his job where I think the owner was scared by him.
What, are you talking about my main job or?
Yeah, your main job where you threw a pen
he wasn't
at
scared. He wasn't scared. He just knew I wasn't a yes man and I didn't take shit.
Oh no, you threw a pen at somebody.
Well, yeah, because they weren't doing their job. They were busy talking about their BMW wheels instead of working on the catalog like they were supposed to. And I got people on the phones yelling at my call center guys about not having this code that works. And he would always like throw them under the bus for not properly getting this source code and all this stuff. And I've always been of the nature of like, if you don't have time to do it, I'll do it. Just show me how to do it. And I went to ask him about it because this was like the third or fifth time that day that customers were calling and complaining that, well, you told me to give you this code and what do you mean it doesn't work or whatever? So I went to ask him, hey, do you have a moment to put this code in, or can you show me how I can put it in? Because I have all the access to enter that type of stuff. I just need to make sure what you attach to that code and stuff. And he was like, oh, we'll get around to it. We're busy right now. So he goes and talks to, I guess, his new hire that he got in the catalog department about his new wheels for his BMW M3 lightweight. I just took the pen that I had in my hand because I was so pissed off, threw one half near his head. I'm sorry I missed. And then the other one I threw down the hallway past the owner's office and waited until I got out of the call center and said the F word really loud where I guess people inside heard. So he came running out to apologize because I think the guy that was in charge of the web at the time came in and was like, he's pissed. You better go apologize or you better say something. And I just remember walking around the building. It's like, by the time I get back to this building, hopefully I'll be calm so I don't punch him in his face. And he's like, dude, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm tired of this crap. You can't badmouth my call center saying they're not doing their job when you're not doing your job. Like, that was just, I had enough. I'm like, I don't care if you're friends with the owner's son and all this other crap. Like, do your effing job, dude. Like, and if you're not going to do your job, at least have, the smarts not to badmouth people when stuff you're supposed to handle isn't working because you didn't do your job. Like that was it. And then I think from there on, I started entering in the codes, and they got so much to the point where he wasn't even needed for that job anymore. It's not like I got extra pay for it or anything like that, but it's like, let me take this off your plate so my team doesn't have a problem anymore. And that I had enough. So yeah, I wish I had pegged him upside the head with that pen because I threw it hard enough. I think it's stuck in the wall behind him. And then the other piece of the pen, the owners door for his office, his corner office, was probably, I'm going to say, 30 feet. And it didn't stick in the wall, but it definitely hit the wall enough to leave a divot. Now, I'm lucky I didn't lose my job because I'm damaging property, but I guess I was valuable enough at that time for the company that, if he's pissed about somebody that's not carrying their weight, then maybe we need to evaluate the person not carrying their weight. But yeah, certain things get under my skin. Most of the time, I just play it off and then be like, I'll just have a conversation with that person later. But I'd had enough that day. Like
So that's why when it came to Best Buy employees, because I didn't want him getting fired, I was being the go-between and saying, hey, he doesn't like that. And this girl come over, oh no, I was trying to get him to do his job. Like, he was doing his job. What are you talking about? Stop tapping him with a pen. Because you will see the alternative.
No,
she thought she was going to see something.
I don't know. Let's put it this way. I did not have eyes for that chick for the fact that I'm at this point, I'm in my 30s, and I would have to believe she definitely wasn't even in her 20s at that point. I don't think.
No, that one was a high school student.
Yeah. So
the other one though thought that she was of age.
Well, the manager, she was like around the same age we were.
Yeah.
So, but like I said before, she had an incident with a former coworker or a coworker that got transferred to another store.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but not all Best Buys are bad. Just that one was kind of crazy. It would made great content for a reality TV show. That's all I'll say. Anyway, back to the movie.
Back to the
movie. Do we have other things that we want to touch on with this thing, or do we want to go?
I honestly think we have a lot, but we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silent Sapphire.
God.
Oh, jeez.
We got.
It's going to stick.
We got sidetracked a few times, maybe just a few.
Well, I think we got sidetracked a lot.
My apologies for my hand in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but go into ratings. Who wants to go first? I think Fee should go first.
Yes. Two people
yesterday.
2 out of 3 voted. It's all you.
And I think Poison put your rating first. So
is that how it works?
Yeah, it's only the natural order.
No, I like this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was geared probably to younger viewers. But the time it came out, like 10 years ago, I wasn't that old. And it has a lot of those, situations where the actors went above and beyond than just reading their lines and stuff. So I'm going to give this one a 9.
Mm-hmm. What about originality?
I don't know. I think this had original things to it. I mean,
zombies were already invented, and so
no, the zombies were invented, but we never have gotten to see, what would it look like if we actually had people that didn't just know how to work a gun. Mm-hmm. People that actually could make their own weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it had original parts to it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
So, Silent, what is your scoring?
Ooh, I'd probably put it right around like a 7.5. Maybe 7.5, 7.75. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be now. No, I really enjoyed it. Like I was saying, my initial impressions of this thing, just kind of watching across it, like it's a fun B movie horror that has like a good cast. The characters are fun, they're enjoyable to watch. Um, the kills were pretty good. The humor in it's great. It's not every day that you see a zombie dong get ripped off, or like there's some things in this movie that I did not expect. Quotes included, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed my time with it. It didn't overstay its welcome. Nice, clean, like hour and a half, maybe just slightly more. I would definitely watch it again. And even though my daughter isn't into zombie movies, I might be able to get her to watch this thing. But it's always a gamble, because I tried to get her to watch Shaun of the Dead, and she wouldn't have any of that shit.
Why?
Yeah, because she's got a weird like fear of zombies for some reason. Like it's just one of those things she can't watch. Which is just it's so weird to me. But that being said, like we just watched Obsession together a couple nights ago, and she did fine with that, even though there's some shit in that movie. She did fine with that. So I don't know, it's just like one of those weird irrational fears that she has not grown out of yet. I'm hoping eventually someday she will, because I love watching those zombie movies. But yeah, probably right around like 7.5, maybe. I guess 7.5 to about an 8 is about where I'd range it.
Some Judah asked, would she like warm bodies?
So I feel like it would be close with that one, because that one definitely is the lighter side of the zombie scenario, right? So I could maybe see it. I'll have to try that one. That might end up being one of those gateway zombie movies I can use to get her into zombie movies. That's a good recommendation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, and
That's
OG maybe said 7 sapphire sparkles out of 10.
7 shiny sparkling sapphires out of 10. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Now, Warm Bodies is another movie I like as well. It's the lighter side, like you said, the lighter side of zombie movies. It's the ones you can watch and not be necessarily on the edge of the seat. It's just more of a fun story kind of thing. But I have to preface my score with my usual stick as far as did not fall asleep. Although I was extremely tired today rewatching it and stuff, but that's from other activities throughout the week and stuff like that. But didn't fall asleep. Only yelled at the movie once or twice. I think it was about the mop guy. Like, yeah, I'm not trying to save him. Like if I turn something off, I'm not pushing a bunch of buttons or getting on top of them to do like the chest compressions or anything. I'm just going to tell the guy, hey, the other guy might be coding or dead, or if he's already dead or something. Yeah, you might lose your job over it kind of thing, but I would much rather that than to try to mess with something in a lab with animals. And like we saw how 28 Days started, and we saw how I think it was even Dawn of the Dead started similar, and there's a couple other ones where it's like last thing you want to do is mess with anything in a lab. You wind up being patient zero. But outside of that, a lot of funny moments, a lot of your normal teen angst types of movies. It's like, hey, if I was a Boy Scout at that age, I would probably do something, or at least try to do something similar kind of stuff. But from a B movie standpoint, no deep thoughts on this movie kind of deal. It's popcorn, enjoy the laughs, and enjoy the scenery and stuff like that, and just cheer for the heroes up to the end type of deal. I give this a 9. Honestly, it's one of my favorites only because it's that movie I can watch much like Fee can watch. What is it?
Dead and Breakfast.
Well, yeah, Dead and Breakfast. What's the vampire thing you always like that I always run away from? Twilight. Like you can watch Twilight like 30 million times. I could probably watch this 29 million times. I don't know if I can do the full 30 million times, but yeah, I really enjoy this movie. It's not my favorite. That's still reserved for things like 28 Days and the remake of Dawn of the Dead, or even the original Night of the Living Dead and the original Dawn of the Dead are up there as well. But it's just a good zombie flick. It's kind of what I wish they could do in a video game scenario for zombie games, which some of them you kind of can with making your own midship weapons. Like I think what was that one? They just made part 2. What the heck was that? Oh, I'm blanking out now. It was the one that split off from the group that did Dead Rising. Well, not Dead Rising, the Dead Island.
Dying
Light. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dying Light. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and me being a huge fan of Dying Light, even though I can't remember the name of the game, I love building those weapons in that as well, where you can turn a blade into a shock device or a poison device, or add different properties to other weapons and things like that. So yeah, I give this a 9. Proud of it and highly recommend it. And we'll probably continue to watch it whenever it's on the TV and and I'm in the mood for a zombie movie.
So,
Nice.
Poison said, gotta have an originality rating. I would say this is a 7.5 originality.
But Fee, what about the zombies? The zombies have existed
Why
for
is
all
it
this time.
7.5 and not higher? Because yes, there are zombies in it, but you have other aspects that you don't see in other films.
But Fee, there was military response. That's existed.
Yeah, but that military response was what, one guy that was already bit? Come on now.
No, there was like a whole group at the end.
Yeah, there's a whole group at the end, but most of the time they don't wait before they, drop the bomb. But technically they waited to drop the bomb. There's no originality in there.
I like in what was it? It was The Crazies.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one with Timothy Oliphant? I liked the military response in that.
Oh yeah,
that is. Well, yeah, that and just like the quarantine processing and all that stuff like that. That shit goes from like, a pace of like 1 to 2 to all of a sudden like 150 miles an hour real fast.
But I've seen that in other movies too. B-rated movies, Z-rated movies, big budget. I mean, look at World War Z.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch that one again because I remember enjoying it, but it's been a while.
They keep on saying they're going to make a second one, and they never do.
Sounds like supposedly they would get Pitt back for it too, which we'll see.
I mean, he should be a lot cheaper now than when he did it originally.
No.
It's kind of, I wouldn't say tarnished, but it's not as expensive as
he's still demanding millions, and people are still paying for it.
Dude, he could still take his shirt off right now and have a 12-pack. Kidding me? Like, bro, bro can ask for the money.
Yeah. I literally think he was in Deadpool. What was it? Deadpool 2. He was in Deadpool 2 for like literally 2 seconds. I don't even think if it was 2 seconds.
He was also in the new Jackass movie. And this is not spoilers because this scene has been talked about for a couple decades now. But it was a scene that they've talked about on a regular basis where they planned to kidnap Brad Pitt. And so he like goes up to like this food stand and Van pulls up and they're like, "Oh, hey, are you Brad Pitt?" And he kind of like shrugs him off and tries to ignore him. and they roll the door open on the van, and they kidnapped Brad Pitt as the bit, and he was in on it. And they called the cops, and they're like, "Hey, just a heads up, you're probably going to get calls from people saying that Brad Pitt has been kidnapped. Disregard those." Which I love the idea that they chose to call them, and that, you know, they thought that they were going to disregard those calls. But yeah, apparently that was when he was still with Jennifer Aniston, and like they called him, or they called her, I think, like on the way back when they were going to drop him off, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we just did this," and she's like, "What the hell did you just do? Why do you think that was a good idea?" But yeah, like he's got fun little drop-in cameos in a lot of things. He seems like he really enjoys being in different movies, even if it's just a little cameo.
Yeah.
So Cypher,
Yes.
we're about to go to the edge. So that's why Sapphire has to watch World War Z again. He just watching Brad's mouth the first 3 times.
Oh, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. No. If there was any movie that I was going to rewatch of a Brad Pitt's, it'd probably be Fight Club, because dude was super jacked in that movie. And again, has like a fucking 12-pack. Like, how can you not be impressed with that? That's hot. I wish I had a 12-pack.
So did you see the thing? Did you see the thing on Instagram and social media and news or whatever, where Edward Norton and Brad Pitt were standing next to each other talking to each other at the soccer thing, and they kept on saying Edward Norton is talking to himself?
Yep. I thought that was pretty good. I enjoy those those scenes from different events like that when they do something like that. That one works so organically. That's great. I think the other one that I've enjoyed recently was when the Coldplay mishap occurred, when that one guy was found out on a date with some other woman. It's like, oops, we accidentally focused our cameras right on you and just outed you to the world.
I just thought it was funny for that particular incident how they tried to sneak off from the camera. Like she ducked, and then he kind of went behind something. Like, you're already on camera. Like, you move, it doesn't do. Like, they would have probably had less attention drawn to them if they had just stayed still.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it would have just passed on. People would be like, "Oh, what's such a cute couple," and nobody would, their spouses wouldn't have noticed or anything.
Instead, it was treated like a slow motion train wreck because they responded, and because they responded, those cameras stayed on them longer. Like,
why are they ducking? What's happening?
Yeah.
Somebody must be in trouble or where they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know, Silent Sapphire really into the Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Oh wait, the Brad's Pit. That's interesting. No. I can respect someone who has insane genetics, and when you see that dude in like every movie he's in, bro is like peak shape, and I appreciate that. Like, I wish that I could fucking just have those type of genetics. Instead, I have the middle-aged bald, dad genetics is what I have.
I think a lot of us have those. So yeah.
The closest I look to anything that's like cool is I kind of look like Agent 47 if I haven't had a donut that day.
No. I think my coolest moment was when I had my Cisco look. My
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Still have that picture for you if you ever want a reminder.
No.
Oh no. I'll drop it on social media for you if you want. Just let me know. Just blink if you want me to send it.
No blinking.
I think he's blinking. Chat, I think he's blinking.
Somebody missed some things. They just came in.
Oh yeah, Farq
Oh
showed up.
oh no, Jude is already starting again.
What happened?
Pilot Sapphire, it's time for some what is it? HRT, bud.
HRT.
It's a fitness method.
Oh.
High
Yeah.
something or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not doing much of any exercising right now with the way that my body feels. The exercise I'm doing is getting up, taking a leak, and then going and sitting back down on the couch or the bed so I can play some games. That's my exercise regimen.
Oh, Fuzzy, they didn't leave you out. Thong
No, I know.
Song Belvedere.
Yeah.
Let me see that blonde.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
It was cool when I had it. Now looking back, it's like I didn't make the best choices. And that's probably why I'm bald now. That probably accelerated my baldness. Frying and dyeing my hair. Yeah, that definitely broke some stuff.
Yeah, but you know, it gave you some good conversations for later in life.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I guess we better start wrapping this thing up.
Yeah.
Talk about where we can find everyone. Fee, where can they find you?
On this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
what else?
hiding. I have a film to do. I have a
You're
short
hiding?
film on July 30th. We're going to go a little further upstate in Pennsylvania. And then again on August 21st, I have to go back to that same place and we got to shoot the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So until then, I'm kind of hiding, except for doing our podcast because Presto really wanted to do Obsession and he couldn't be here today because he's taking care of his wife and he should be.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got to go overseas for his job. So he can't be here on the 24th. But he really wants to do Obsession, so we're going to do it next week.
Yeah.
And I still got to get my driver's license, which I ain't too happy about.
Hey, the Department of Transportation in Pennsylvania, they're great to work with, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So there's just drama in my life. I don't even ask for it. So yeah, I gotta lay low.
Get your license.
Huh?
So difficult having to get your license. It's
Well, it is difficult.
first world problem.
It's difficult when you have a court order and nobody wants to accept the court order.
Do you have a court order?
Yeah, I have a court order for my name. Yeah.
Goodness.
Overkill, right?
Yeah. And the thing is that our marriage license, I come to find out that our original marriage license had a red border around it. And that was the indicator that it was real.
Mm-hmm.
And it was different from, because they weren't allowed to use a red border if they were doing like a certificate or whatever. So we have to now go back
and
to get a certified marriage license with the raised seal on it. And the woman's like, I've had a couple women say when I call up on the phone, "Oh no, you're married. Don't worry about that." And I'm like, no. I know I'm married. He ain't get rid of me. The warranty's out. Warranty's out of date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The original box is gone. The warranty's out of date.
The tamper seal's been all fucked up.
Exactly. So, but I was like, to get my marriage license amended, do I have to get a registered copy first, a certified copy first, and then go over and get the amendment? And then I was like, I don't see why you would. I think the certified, it being amended would be all attached to a certified copy. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll figure it out. But I got to get another court order to amend the marriage license.
Mm-hmm. Now's your chance.
Yeah. This is what happens when you change. This is what happens when a female not a male, a female changes their name.
Fuzzy, hear me out. Okay.
Mhm.
I want to keep this. Fee, I think something's wrong with your headset. I don't think you're hearing us right now for the next 10 seconds. So
I
Fuzzy,
am.
what you do is you go into that building. You go into that building, and when she's up there trying to get the new certificate, you start screaming frantically. You say, "I don't know this woman. We're not married. You can be free, sir.
Yeah.
Be free." Just saying. Oh, Fee, it's good to have you back.
I can just imagine it be like, who's the old guy with Alzheimer's?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. Oh no,
Mhm.
honey, he just has Alzheimer's. That's why he doesn't recognize me. See, my license has the same address as him. See?
Yeah, but because the names don't match up just right, they're gonna know that you're lying. I found your golden ticket, Fuzzy.
Yeah.
You can start a new life in Norway as a humble man living on a farm.
Well, first he's got to find the microchip.
God damn!
What? You got me
The
chipped?
microchip.
What? When did that happen? Was I awake? Sleep? What?
There's a plot twist right there. My God.
It's got to be the one on my neck because my neck always itches in this one spot. Is that where they put the chip?
It's going to be like Mission Impossible 3. You're going to go out of the border that's just like outside of where she is, and your head's just going to start pulsating and pounding, and then your head's just going to freaking pop. Oh, man.
He's gonna be looking like one of those alien survivors.
God damn.
He's gonna be looking like one of those alien survivors that's trying to dig the microchip out.
You know what? Maybe I underestimated Fee. Maybe I underestimated Fee. Well played. My hat's off to you.
Oh,
so
by the
even
way,
if I do, like, I don't know her, and be like, I got a chip. He's chipped.
Yeah, she'll freaking click it's the third button on her key fob for the car. She clicks that and your head just scrambles.
Oh, that's right. Oddly enough, golden tickets are redeemable at the Blue Sapphire.
This is also true. And I'm not listen, their card readers stopped working properly, so they're swiping cards elsewhere. Okay.
Remember that one night you passed out, Fuzzy?
Yeah. Oh man. I'm cooked.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, wait. It gets better. Which head is going to pop?
This episode
Poison.
brought to you by Manscaped. You want to make that head really pop? Try our new discount code.
Also brought to you by Blue Chews, because you never know. Oh man.
And please remember that if the side effect lasts for more than 4 hours, to see a proper physician. Sorry, I couldn't get through that one. My bad. Wow.
Oh man.
What?
Hey.
That wasn't me.
I know.
I was just reading stuff.
Where can they find you, Fuzzy?
Hopefully not passed out or head popped or anything. Just normally on social media making silly comments or telling people to stand on business about canceling orders and stuff, because it's a weird time for gamers. Take a stand on what you want and how you want to play games, and hopefully these companies will listen. But the best way they can listen is by speaking with your wallet. That's enough gaming talk for now. But outside of that, watch some movies, have some fun, be safe out there. Be prepared for Obsession next week. It'll be new for us, and I think everybody else on the podcast has watched it. Cypher, you've already watched it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so me and Faye will be new to this between now and next Friday. I think it's going to be. I wouldn't say unoriginal. It's going to be what I expect it to be, which will still be pretty good, and can't wait to talk about that. But look
That's
forward
right.
to
That's
seeing
right. They already said stuff, Fuzzy. They already said stuff. I'm gonna tell you what they said. Okay. Let me see if I can find it now.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Well, you and Matt were talking about.
Oh, what that was our life story or something?
No.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that was pretty good. I
Um.
was staying silent. I didn't want my head to explode. We did meet up in LA, and I did have a weird headache after that. So maybe maybe I have an implant too.
Okay.
So
This
I
is
should
it.
be
This is
careful.
it. This is it. So y'all said so obsession for Friday. Something about Xbox employees. I said fine, we'll watch Obsession. And they're like, no, we don't need you coming in to watch the movie with a grudge. You're going to hate watch it. Left LOL.
Mhm.
Matt's like, she's hating already. Yup. She's hating because it's a documentary about her.
Uh
Uh-huh.
huh.
That's what they said.
Yep.
Like I would say, blink in the chat if you're afraid of your head popping. Please don't be having the control of the button, but no.
I just can't wait. It's like when you go and you watch Horrible Bosses nowadays after you've had a string of shitty jobs, and you're like, wow, I can relate to this so much. I can't wait for you to relate to a lot of the stuff in this film. All I'm gonna say.
Sure.
Oh, Cypher, did you tell everybody where we can find you as well?
Shit, no, sorry, I got sidetracked. No, you can find me all over social media as Silent Cypher. Find me this weekend probably just playing Xbox games and resting, letting my foot and ankle and knee and wrist, whatever else I screwed up, recover. But yeah, find me on social media, primarily Twitter, being a bit of an ass goblin, poking fun at console fanboys because it's always fun, especially if it's a pony, because love me some pony slander. But besides that, you won't really catch me anywhere else until next week when I'm on here and we are talking about Obsession, aka Ferocious Fee's true the life of Ferocious Fee. The true story.
Sure we are.
Yes. But no, chat, you guys were awesome this evening. Thanks for tolerating our shenanigans and listening to us go into these very, very weird conversations this evening. We covered a lot of ground.
Oh yeah,
there was a lot said today.
Yeah, and I think we got a new nickname.
Yeah.
Introducing,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Silent Sapphire. Make sure to tuck those ones in every crevice you can. He needs that money.
Oh man.
All right.
I don't know why I put myself on the stage. I should have just been like the cool bartender, but yeah, weird life choices, I guess.
All right.
Well,
go ahead, Fuzzy.
No, I was going to say good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We greatly appreciate it.
Have a good
weekend.
We
will be back next week with Obsession, and Presto will be back. So, what is this? Oh, They're talking about other stuff next year. And the Xbox things. Everybody's planning for next year to go to Xbox.
Sweet. I gotta try and figure, see if I can make it work as well.
Yeah.
I would like to go again.
All
Those
right.
fun times. Fun times.
Except for me getting a sprained ankle. That wasn't fun time.
No, we're gonna make sure you have a scooter or something.
We're gonna make sure we put you in a bubble.
I'm gonna be in a bubble.
Mm-hmm. Good night,
All right.
everyone.
All right. Have a good weekend, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.